What's up, guys? Your girl Jennio.Vittles here, and today I'm gonna hook y'all up with a very easy recipe of this delicious and tender beef bulgogi. So we're gonna get right into it. So first, you want to start with your cut of beef. I highly suggest that you get a ribeye, but you can get anything that you can get your hands on. You're going to cut them in small strips. Then you're going to get about 4 tablespoons of sugar, and you are going to coat that all over your sliced beef because this is going to be a natural tenderizer. Now, I did get a cheaper cut, and this sugar marinade is going to break this down, and it's going to be very tender. I'm going to put that in the fridge for about 2 hours, and while that is marinating in the fridge, I'm going to make my other marinade that I'm going to come back and hit the beef with. You're going to start with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of sesame oil. You're going to use about 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. You're going to come in with about a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. Then you're going to do about a tablespoon of toasted sesame seeds. You can omit the roasted red pepper flakes, but I like it a little spicy, so I'll put about a tablespoon of that in. Then you're going to put about a teaspoon of black pepper, your salt, onion powder, and a little garlic powder. You're going to mix that all together, and then after the 2 hours of the sugar marinade with the meat, you're going to take that out. You're going to pour this all over the meat, and then you are going to let this marinate for at least an hour. Now, remember, the longer that you let it marinate, the more flavorful it will be. So if you can try to do it overnight, go ahead and do that. But listen, if you got to cook dinner tonight, then go ahead and let it sit for an hour. So you're going to mix it all together. You're going to put it back in the fridge. It's going to look beautiful like this. Make sure it's coated all over so all the pieces can be flavorful, okay? And then you're going to get your hot skillet. If you have a cast iron, I prefer for you to do that, but use whatever you have available. And you're going to put all the meat in, including the marinade. So yes, it looks very juicy right now. You can see all of the marinade in there. We're going to cook this down until it is about 80% of the moisture is gone. So you'll see like this as I'm moving it around. You're going to come in with about half a cup of shredded carrots, which I think is about 2 carrots. But listen, your girl ain't slicing up carrots. I'm doing things quick as possible during the week. And then I came in with half of a white onion. You're going to put that in, and look, you're going to let it sit down and finish cooking that marinade into the beef. And let me tell you, this is the most tender and flavorful beef that will touch those taste buds, okay? And you can thank me later with a duet, a like, share, follow, and repost. Tell them we got heat over.